Hey everybody, this is Jerichos, and welcome to another One Shot Saturday. Today I'm playing Super Karoshi. This is another browser game, one you can find online for free. It's definitely a little weirder. In fact, here's the intro film. This is an intro movie for a game in which you walk, jump, jump again, and miss completely. That's right, this is a game where you are not supposed to reach the end of the level, you're supposed to die. Karoshi is actually a Japanese word that means, like, working yourself to death, so hence the wordplay there. And we're just going to launch through and see if we can't get through this whole thing. Now, point in case, if you try to actually go to the end of the stage, it ends the game, and you just leave, so that is not the goal. Let's pop up here, and we die. It starts out pretty simple. You just kind of follow the path of the platforming, but they'll add in some interesting mechanics. Now, here, we've got these platforms and buttons, and what you have to do is hit all of the buttons, but leave that one on the right for last, because the platforms disappear. And we're in the future. We've got teleporters. So, head to the right, more spikes. Here's the first instance where they teach you that you can reset a stage by hitting the R button. But we don't need to do that yet. And it's already over. Yep, the game is done. I swear, it's the end of the game. No, not quite. Just head to the right. And this one... Oh! Yep, see, first button you hit and you can't get on that platform. Also, you can't go left. So, restart the stage, and we have to keep going right and perpetually move. There you go. Now here's a cool one. It says 4 is enough, I tell you. Jump 4 times and you can't jump anymore. You have to do this in only 4 jumps. There we go. Now here we go, this one. Okay, whoop, I didn't actually mean to hit all 3 of those buttons. Let's avoid that one. There we go. And the spikes are disappearing. So what do? Well, for once, you actually do head to the little exit button, or exit door. When you do that, it gives you a secret stage where you actually can hit the spikes. And this is very meta because I'm playing it on Armor Games right now. Nothing you can do really here, except if you go all the way to the right, you can suddenly jump twice as high. And this is kind of funny because it locks you in here, or does it? Yep. Now here, every time you jump a little lower. So eventually, you can't get out. You have to do your jumps just right. And I should be able to, yes, one more. Oh, not quite as unforgiving as the 4 jumps room, but still can be a little tough. And this one is just literally there's nothing to do except hold right, and eventually you'll reach it. Coming soon to a web browser not near you. It's awesome! Karoshi 3D! Yeah, to my knowledge, this has never actually been made, and I don't really expect it to. I've fallen for this before. We're not gonna... Oh, wait. Is it actually the end? If you're looking at the link of the video, you know it's not. So, let's go ahead and just start jumping. And every time you jump in this level, you jump a little higher. And you start seeing those spikes appearing all along the top. A couple more jumps. I think 2 more. And kaplooey. Oh, take a dive. And here we go! This introduces something called Super Karoshi. You are invincible to spikes, but grab kryptonite and your powers are gone. This is going to be a mechanic we're going to use a lot going forward. Haha, can't kill me. And now bring him back so that we have to actually use the Super Karoshi powers to kill off other, well, salarymen. This one, simple enough, there's a hidden wall to the left that loops you around. It's said that only one man on Earth is strong enough to destroy the magical blue crystals. That would be Super Karoshi. It's true. So you have to get rid of the one on the right. Get rid on the left, he'll get trapped down here and can't kill him. So, move onward. Okay, this one, you just have to be quick enough to beat him to the blue crystal. That's all it is. And goodbye. Oh, this one, you really have to be quick, because if you miss it, he gets trapped down here. Let's try that again. There we go. And I shall make myself mortal and join you. Now, back when I played this game for the first time, this is one that actually stumped me for, I'm going to say, an embarrassingly long time. The answer is really simple. You're playing this with a keyboard. Press the K key. And it squashes you. Okay, this one is actually a little tough. You have to hit this button, but if you drop him down at the wrong time, he's safe down in this pit. So instead, wait for him to be about the third X from the left, and he will drop down and hit the spikes. This is disturbing. But go back and forth until that number up top reaches 7, and he starts chasing you! No, I don't want to die, I don't want to die. Oh wait, no, I do want to die, that's the whole point. And I love this. Again, kind of meta, but with old-style YouTube there. Karoshi, the best game ever in the existence of mankind. What do? We have to jump up into this one to reach the spikes. Now, there we go. You have to time it so the one guy bounces back, but the other does not. Ooh. And also get rid of those in time, or they'll loop around and get stuck. There we go. Now head my own mortal self on up and join them. And here we got just credits. Yep, we're at the end. This time, really, it is. No fake out. Oh, wait, there's spikes. Once again, a fake out. You're never going to know when it's actually the end, are you? Alright, avoid that. Oof. Yeah. Now, we have to hit this button, but to do so, we need to have these two guys together. So, try to get them as close as possible. And I prefer to wait for them to be toward the right-hand side. Just makes it a little easier to make sure they land in the proper spot. Oh, and a wonderful throwback to another game that you can play on your browser, Shift. A game where if you press the Shift key, you'll switch back and forth between the black and white. And not exactly what happens here. And now it's time for America. Yeah, you consume hamburgers. And you eat yourself to death. Okay, this one can sometimes be a little tricky. What you have to do is make sure one of them goes off to the right and one goes to the left. The timing is not particularly important. You just have to make sure each of them goes that way to hit the buttons, because once you go up top, you can't come back down to get that kryptonite. And here we go. Okay, this one is really easy if you just know the right timing. After they bounce off the crystal twice, let it go forward, and they'll just automatically progress safely until they die. Okay, this is another one that took me a surprisingly long amount of time to figure out, considering the hint. Is your head hurting from all these puzzles? If you go up to this spring, you actually can't get out of the loop. So, restart and stay on this one for a minute. Just hit it a few times, hurt your head a bit, eventually cracks start forming, and you can break through. Simple enough. What are you doing inside my stage? The solution is outside the box. But can't get outside. Can we? Maybe we can leave the stage. Ah, this is a fun one. Be careful when you come out of the teleporter, because you can very easily drop down on those crystals. Or kryptonites, excuse me. But once the guy up top's taken care of, finish yourself off. Alright, you can do this. This is more of a standard traditional, type of platforming level. I kind of like this one. Avoid impaling myself just yet. The whole point is to kill yourself at the opportune moment. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree. This is an easy one to figure out. You just might not be standing in the right spot the first time. You have to stand right here and then just wait a little bit. There it is. And now we can clear this, and we've got a new mechanic. These are explosive boxes, and they'll kill any mortal who is close when they go off. Now we got 2 here that we have to kill at the same time. Trick is clear this off and then run to the left. And I think, yep, I did it. Just have to get them to go down about the same time so that the explosion catches them both. It's actually a pretty nifty bit of timing there. Now here is actually a little bit more tricky timing. And oops. Okay, let's try that again. What you have to do is make sure they're both coming down at the same time and you're mortal, and bring all 3 of you together. There we go. For 1 explosion. Now this is a fun take on it. In this case, you don't go mortal to kill yourself, but he won't actually hit the explosion box on his own, so just trigger it when he's close enough. And then you kill yourself the normal way. This is kind of a neat one. Shameless self-promotion. You cannot beat this stage normally. Also, I love that the one spring broke. That actually happened earlier in the blue toxic waste stage, but I didn't really show it off. So, instead of just staying here bouncing forever, what you need to do is click on Karoshi game, and that will open up a new tab. You probably just heard that he died. Well, this closed out this window, or opened up this window. Let's close it out to go back, and we're on a new stage. So let's start this up. This is a fun stage. Make sure I go through, and barely slid through there. Boom, they're gone. Now, this was one of my favorite stages the first time I played through, because it's just so surprising. Yeah, it comes out of nowhere. Now here we are, flying around. What do we see up here? A plant. I'm sure it's not a big deal. Hey, come back. Wow, I didn't know he could miss you. Okay, let's do that again. Yeah, even though you're super Karoshi, the flame will kill you. And speaking of flame, this is kind of cool. Massive block of heavy iron. I know, my drawing skills are so awesome. And look at that lifelike animation of the flame. It's so lifelike, you can use your mouse to grab some flame and bring it to burn the rope. Endless. Yeah, this game never is going to have an end. Not even if you're falling to your doom. Until you hit the spikes. Here's another kind of tricky one. There's no Karoshi. Where is he? No matter what you press with your keyboard, he does not appear. Bring the mouse in and you'll notice, it reacts when the mouse is nearby. Click it to spawn him in. And there's no spikes around until you just head off to the right. Okay, this is cool. This is an invisible stage, but you can kind of tell where everything is by the trash can or the potted plant, the teleporter, and this bridge that is in our way that we can't get past. But there's a button. Hit that, makes the bridge go away. Follow the path again, and we finish the stage. Pretty fun. Oh, I love this stage. Something's very odd here. You can jump when on the left side, but not the right side of this dotted line. So what do? Well, first we fail at jumping. And I rushed. Okay, You get to right here, jump when that piece comes closer, and just slide down to the right-hand side of it. Then, off to the right. Oh, this is pretty cool. You'll see as you move around, there's a couple of them who turn upside down. These are solid blocks to stand on. So, run through here, jump one more time, and kaboom! Oh, this one is actually surprisingly tricky. Hit the button, then jump, and it's really easy to miss the jump. You have to jump at like the last possible second to land here safely, but you have a very limited time to do it, because at times from when you hit that button, darn it. Okay, let's try this one more time. Made it! Now just hang here, and it ends your life. This is kind of cool. We're in space. Are we supposed to jump? There's no gravity. You just go flying away. But it is space after all, so hit the space bar, and a rocket goes by. Yep, you can do this any number of times, but what you have to do is just jump up into it. Okay. I know people who this stumped them for a while, and I am proud to say I got this right away. Because those are baseball caps, although they kind of look like disembodied duckbills. And that is a padlock. So, we hit caps lock key. Squish. Now, this one, oddly enough, was the single hardest one for me to figure out when I was younger. I mean, wow, it's amazing how how long it took me to figure this out. And I'm not even going to say how long it was because I'm embarrassed of that. But what you have to do is just reset the stage. And by resetting it, because you gave up, a spring appears allowing you to continue. And what the... Okay, I forgot about that thing. I remember most of the stages, but not that one, because there's nothing you have to actually do, and it's just disturbing. Anyway, on to a little more reasonable stage. There's something inside this white box. Yeah, it's white text, and if you highlight it, you see press escape. Well, okay. Oh, every time we press it, it comes a little closer until impaled. This is it. The end of the game. Yeah, I'm not trusting you, game. The real end. I doubt it's really the end. This time for sure, it's really the end of the game for sure. The end is not in this stage. Yep. It's still going! Yeah, you're never gonna know when the end is. Now, jump here. And we actually do end the game. I love the, the note. It's like, to do, finish the game. Oh well, I guess it'll never get finished. So, weird game. I love it. The cool thing is when you beat the game, you unlock this little special area. And before we click on it, I just have to love this. Awarded a 9.5 by the creator. He didn't even give himself a 10. Oh well, 9.5 is pretty good. So if you go here, you can actually go back to specific levels. It's kind of fun. And we got a new ability, or not ability, a new bit of game mode called Mugen Karoshi. Endless Karoshi mode. Keep the blood bar filled. This is basically, I don't know if you can call it, excuse me, I don't, this is basically, I don't know if you can call it survival mode, because you're trying to kill yourself maybe. We'll call it anti-survival mode. So, click on this, it'll give you a random stage, and of course it starts me with a stage that just forces you to take a while. And you have to kill yourself as fast as possible, and it keeps giving you random stages. Every time you die, that bar at the bottom refills a little bit. Oh great, another long stage. And you get to go until that bar just empties out. Come on, buddy. Faster, faster. Usually I've got a few more stages before it's half empty. That's a nice quicker one. The good thing is, oh, of course, another forcibly slow stage. If you can go through a couple of quick stages real fast, you can fill that bar back up decently well. That one didn't take too long. Right to the left. And you'll see our bar is filled back up again, but we've got another one we have to wait on. Come on. And now it's just up to them. Walk to your doom. I guess that's not as impressive as rise from your grave. Oh, reset it. Head on. I think the best I've ever gotten in this mode is 31. So we'll see if I can even get close to that this time. It does not look in my favor. Alright, this one's not too bad. At least I'm in control of the speed. There we go. Moving on. Okay, this one could be a lot worse. It's funny the ones you end up getting, because it's completely random. Oop. And did I make it? Yes, I did. Good. Oh, I think if I time it just right, perfect. I didn't have to wait for it. Here we go. Bring you down. And kill you off when you're close enough. I feel like since I'm killing off these other guys, the blood bar should refill from them too. But no, it doesn't do that. This is a nice stage because it's a real quick exit. Oh, again? Well, there you go. You get repeats when it's pure random. I would have liked a repeat of the blue guy, but... another quick one. And this one is... yeah, this you just run to the right. I was like, which the end screen is this? Oh, again? Okay. Well, I can't complain. I mean, I do like this stage. It's just not the best for Mugen Karoshi. And drop down. Oh, good. Nice quick one again. Okay. Bring the mouse back in. Boom. Alright. Oh, got a shameless self-promote. There we go. Click back on, and this one might give me trouble. Oh! First try! Nice. Okay, I don't have to die with you, so... hey, we're doing good. This time I don't run away from him. Alright, yeah, here you can actually see those springs breaking down, so you can only use them once. Good. Another quick one. Here we go. We're making really good progress now. I should be able to break my record. I mean, unless I get stuck in some really, really long ones. Great! Another one I have to wait for. Tick-tock, tick-tock. Come on. Drop it. Perfect. Okay, this one's not bad. And I couldn't even see my guy because of the way the frame rate worked. Hey, we broke my record! And, oh, this one again. I'm convinced that some of these are designed specifically to drain your bar in Mugen Karoshi. Like, he made them this way after he decided to include that mode. And... oh! Why am I... oh! I never showed that off in the main game. If there's other Karoshi salarymen and you die, the game doesn't automatically start the level over because there's still a guy on the screen. So you actually have to do a force reset for it. It's a small touch, it's interesting. Oh, that bar's getting lower and lower. Oop, nope, didn't mean to die there. And I might not make it through this stage. It's a fun stage, but it takes a while to get up there. Let's see. This will be the determinant. I'm not gonna make it. Nope. Game over. You stayed alive for too long. Score 305. Yes. 35. Not too bad. Alright, this is a weird game. I like it. I encourage you to play it. Look it up online. It's a good way to kill a half hour. Ha! Kill. I didn't even plan that. Anyway, if you guys have any suggestions for other One-Shot Saturdays, leave them in the comments. I'd love to hear them. And I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys next time.